Alright everybody, this is Team Asparagus' gold build video, and my name is Jacob Roberts. I'm going to start with my level. We're going to run over here to this truck and press E to get in and see what happens. As you drive along, you'll see that there's a building pretty suspicious, so we're going to get out and check it out. If you watch closely, you can't see the player in the corner anymore, so that's good as well. We're going to grab this fuse here, throw it in, because one of them was missing, the light was red, so once it turns green, the door opens and we get inside. Once we're inside, we can see some wreckage and some items and stuff, but for now we're just going to take this fuse and get it across the room real quick. Once we do that, we're going to move some boxes and use this box here for protection against this turret. We're going to wait until it gets to the other side and then run across so that way he doesn't shoot at us, and if he is, you can get behind here. These metal boxes will protect you. As we go along, we'll notice that the second fuse is stuck behind this force field, and there's a little pyramid thing going on. At the moment, it shouldn't be playing, but for some reason it plays. But as we go in through here, we'll see a weird round thing that we can take called a superconductor. Once we do that, we can throw it across here, and once it's inside that little pyramid, we can see the force field lowers, and we can finally get to that second fuse. We'll move some boxes out of our way so we can get to this fuse. Pick this bad boy up. Once we get this over here, we can throw it in. The light's red, which means it's off, so we'll throw both these fuses in. Once you see them both in the slot, if we can get it in there, the light should turn green, and we have access to the elevator now. Press E to go to floor 2. Once on floor 2, we can see that there's some items and stuff, but the first thing we'll get is this fuse right here. Throw it in there so we don't have to later. Second fuse is also located on top of these boxes. So if we take this, throw it on here. If we can make it. And for now, we'll just grab it, actually. The grab-nail is very powerful. Once we get this grabbed, we'll get into the second fuse box, and we should see this door open. Alright. Once we're in here, we'll see some computers, and new objective populate. It says find the key code. If you press E on the computers, you'll see it says press E to activate the computers once you have the key code. Be careful for this turret too. You want to jump up on these boxes so they're higher than the bullets. Make sure it's looking the other way. Jump back up. Grab this fuse while it's not looking. Go ahead and grab it. There it is. Throw it across the room real quick and try to make sure that the turret doesn't hit us. Alright. Let me throw this fuse in here real quick. Alright, we got one, but we're still missing another, so we're going to go look for it. Last place we haven't looked is in this building room, so we're going to go in here. Make sure the turret can't hit us. Try to jump up on the boxes so it can't see us anymore. Grab this fuse. Try not to take too much damage. Once we grab this, we can throw it into here and run back out before the turret kills us. Alright, now that we're out, we're going to throw this second fuse in. Alright. And there's a little item right here, so we'll pick it up and we'll see that we've got the key code and the objective is complete. Now obviously we will run back to the computers and see what happens when we can activate them. Alright. Press E on the computers and a cutscene will play, hovering over the building and onto the roadblocks to show you that they are now down, and we can continue on to the next level. The fastest route out of this place is straight through the balcony. There's some rubbish and turned over desks that you have to climb over and crouch, so you can either move it out of the way. It's kind of heavy, so obviously we'll have to crouch underneath. Squeeze your way through here, jump on down, get back in your truck, and here in a few seconds we'll be in the next level.
Alright, so my name is Dominic the Helian, and here we come up on my level. I added a nice little light for the camera over here, and I placed it above the door so it's a little easier to see. The truck crashed right into the water fountain just like before. And if you come over here, the camera should be working much better than it was last time. You can see it's kind of surveying over where the truck went. And then, same as before, if you come over here, you can see all the turrets. And I added these red little glows on each of the turrets to show that they are very, very aggressive. So when the player comes back here and runs up to the door, it'll tell them, or it already told me, that I can break or find something to break down the door. This trash can, maybe I can throw it at the door. So you grab the trash can, throw it straight at the door, following the power lines as you saw earlier, all the way over here to the power box. The button here is also lit up. You want to hide from the turret. This turret is also highlighted in red. And you can press the button, and boom, the power went out. I added these little glows onto the on the pickups, so you can kind of see them inside the cabinets when you want to, or that you want to pick them up. So you can throw objects at those. It says maybe I can throw something at this to knock off the hinges. Once the door's open, you can grab the the pickup. There's a couple more of those cabinets inside the level. I'll skip by most of them as well. So then over here, you can see that the TV is now turned off, so you can no longer see through the camera. Extra water, some chairs, all good stuff. Come over here, that door over there will not actually open, just like in the previous area. The level itself won't be able to be completed unless the superconductor is actually put into the container over there. So you press E and activate it, and then we can break down this door. Trying to avoid the electric water. Throw that right there. Whoop. That was interesting. There you go, straight through the door. Our health is a little low, so we want to grab this medkit here, add a nice green glow so the player can tell that that's a different type of collectible. Inside the glass, it must be precious. So then over here, as before, we have a breakable wall. And I added a smoke effect on the wall, so it's harder for the player to see exactly what they're walking into when they walk through it. Over this way, they still have the same turrets. So you want to make sure that the turrets are blocked off before you turn the power on. Block that guy off a little bit better. There you go. Block this one off. Alright. Activate the power. Exit out of the door. I took away a lot of the fire particles, made it a lot less laggy in here, but the smoke makes it hard to breathe, so we still got to find a way out pretty quick. There's a light on the correct cabinet now, and it looks a lot more pristine than the other cabinets, so then we'll try to escape by running straight into the cabinet. There you go. Cutscene will play real quick. Cabinet's flying out of the lab, and here we are in the next level.
Alright, as we just travel through with the excited adventure with the cabinet, now a process into my level. My name is Bo Wei Han. As the player walks into the level, there are several kinds of cubes that are blocking them. Some are big, some are small, but they're all painted in different textures. So if we look into our right side, the rocks are blocking the player's way from entering it. So I guess the left side is the only exit you should be exploring to. If we if we go all the way up to here, oh my god, there's a gap right underneath the water. If the player keeps running underneath it, oh my god, it feels drowning into the player. So we might need something to step on in order to get through this area. And of course, as we can seen the deeper part of the water is being displaced by the buoy. And there's a wicked green light on the right hand side. So let's jump on one of the blocks as a stepping stone and then keep jumping over it. So hooray, we get over the gap, and if we come to the wicked green light, it is saying that we need something suspicious to use for entering the building. So if we check the boxes around, the only one that looks suspicious is the one behind the fence. So if we drag this one over here and throw it into the green light, a cutscene will shows whatever is being triggered. As the cutscene zooms out, there's a cylinder popped up and knocked the rocks away. Alright, so as we can see, the right way has already been cleared up. So right now let's walk all the way over here. The stones that are scattered on the ground can be stepped on to use as the stairs. So let's try to jump over it. Oh nope, I don't think I can make it up to the cylinder. So we probably need something that we have seen earlier in the level. Cubes will be good, but I would absolutely prefer the bigger one. Using the naughty grab mule, let's grab the big one over here. Might need to push a little bit. Okay, so if we use the cube again as the stepping stone, you saw that there's one rock falls right next to the cylinder. However, if we try to enter the building, we cannot enter it easily because the glass is blocking. So we probably want to throw something into the window so that so that we can break it off. Alright, so we successfully take the left part away. Just need to do it one more time. So that one has been stuck over there. We just need another one. Okay. Alright, as we keep grabbing, as we keep struggling on grabbing it now, and throw it out one more time. Alright, so we have successfully bring out the window. So let's try jump into the building. And because of the glasses are really sharp that are scattered under the ground, so the player is reducing the health. As we walk all the way into here, we found that there are 3 doors, and at the middle of the room there is a door opening. So looks there's nothing being placed over here. But looks that is the exit way of it, but we cannot walk through it. So the message tells us we probably need something to open it. As we walk back to the corridor, we can try press E from the instruction, but nothing really happens. The only room that has a different texture door is the one on the very west side, and there's a roll on the right side. So if we drag it down, we can see that the room is being folded by the shelf. So let's find our ways to walk all the way through it, and we can see if there is a lighter in place on the shelf. So let's drag it, throw it away. So I think the lighter has been eaten by something. Alright, so I have to use God mode to fly into the next room real quick. As we goes into the next room, it looks like a office. Well, if we try to jump over it to get the next collectible, it looks like we cannot pass through it because there's a hook on the box. There is something shining over here. It looks like a crowbar or something. So let's try drag it on here. Oh, okay, so it does anchor on the hook. And let's try use grappling to drag it off. Oh my god, it's really tight. So let's try one time. Drag it off. Oh, there we are. So we probably need to crouch underneath since there was a hook over there. So right now, let's take the glue and put it down with us and try drag it over here. Yeah, there we got it. So unfortunately, because the lighter was eaten by some alien, so I probably need to use stealth mode again, fly to the next room. The glue is supposed to stick up the knives together, glass it together to make a knife to cut the robots out of this room. But as we walk into this room, there's a suspicious box over there. The instruction previously in the corridor was saying to press E for anything, so if we press E, a ball shows up. It looks like there are two terminals. If we try to drag the ball on the right side, nothing happened. But there looks like a key right across, so let's try to throw the ball on the left side. The ball goes in, and the shelf is knocked, the key falls down. And so let's take the key out. Since the trigger is not being applied, I have to fly it away again. As we fly all the way into it, we can see something is hidden underneath us that if we drag it in, the superconductor pops out again, and they're supposed to move the way out. But just for sake time, I'm just gonna run through real quick. Alright, well, wait a second. Right now it's the end of my level. I'm gonna pass it to the next person.
Hello, my name is Michael Dewberry, and this is my level. Okay, up here we have we're by the abandoned factory, and it seems that we have to find a way inside. So let's use this fire barrel here. See if we can see if we can get through it. Yep. And also check around for collectibles. There's some hidden spots in here. All right, seeing so we're in. We have to get the debris out of the way. Gets inside the generator room, and there seems to be nothing here. And it looks like the key card is needed. So let's see where we can. Let's see where we can find the key card. And we have the key card now. Now that we have the key card, let's destroy it. Let's get these debris out of the way. Alright. Now that they're out of the way, we are inside the generator room. It seems that the circuit breaker wants us to find the circuit part, and it seems to be on top of the generator. And let's stack these boxes here so that we can get through, so we can get that part, so we can get up there. Alright, seems we have the circuit. Let's head and let's see if we can make the basement work. And now that it's open, let's head down to the basement. Alright, so there are some turrets in the way blocking the elevator, so we gotta destroy them. And in order to do that, we need to get that floppy disk and to get the explosive in the other room. So let's use this as a shield. It's super deadly. Now that we have the floppy disk, let's head up to the terminal. Alright, now that that's open, let's head down. And just to save some time, throw them over there. And also some treasure right here too. Alright, so we have our barrels here. Let's now that alright, now let's aim at the turrets. And it seems that my barrel is missing, so let's see if we can get through it. Alright, seeing as though we made it to the water room, let's head inside. Let's make it to the water, so it's kind of electrified. There should be some sound playing, I don't know why. Alright, now that we made it to the turret defense room, let's see what we can find here. It seems that we have a superconductor and the keypad. It looks like I need to activate the superconductor and get the device to leave. So let's see. The special device is up there, so let's destroy that. Let's get that. And then destroy the turrets that are in the way. Let's destroy the glass. Alright, now that we have the device, and destroy this. Something seems strange about this wall. Yeah, and the code is 1225, and we have the superconductor here. So let's throw that over there. That wouldn't work. Alright, now this superconductor is activated. Let's head to the door. Alright. 1, 2, 2, 5. And that's my level. And I will be giving this to the next person. Thank you very much.
Hello, this is Yuanqing, and it's come to my level. So there's a bridge. Some blocks stop us and use the ability to do it, and we need to research the collectibles. Okay, remove this here. And be careful this area. There is wood to stop us, but we can move before we use the superconductor, so we're gonna use this. So it's cost something. Okay, now we can remove this. Now there's a water area. We cannot jump over there. In this area, the left side is a door and it's locked, so we need to find a key. As we heard the sound, which means the door is open. So watch out for the laser. In this situation, the left door is locked. We find the key in this secret room, but be careful the laser. Press E. There is fire area, so use the platform as brake. The left side there's a wood platform to stop us. We need to find a way to put down. There is a button here. Okay. We're gonna use one box to jump over the platform. Now we cannot directly jump over the water areas. We need to use this part. Now this is my level, so we'll enter the next level.
The card here coming up on my Scraps gameplay area for our level design. My area starts out in a rather volcanic campsite. And my player just died and went clear back to a checkpoint far away. Interesting. Try that one more time, folks. Alright, if we can get into my area this time, we'll check it out. Okay, this is the campsite. Once the player gets here, they'll find some collectibles around they could get, or they can go straight to their main objective, trying to board this vessel. There's no gangplank in place for them to get on board, so they will need to place this garbage can here in order to get up on board. Here they could search for collectibles, but we're going to go straight up top and go for our main objective. There we go. Once here at the captain's wheel, they can simply press E and go for a nice boat ride. If they look back behind them, they'll see a nice volcano going off in the background. The ship filled up with lava and caught on fire, so they need to quickly get on shore. Once here, they'll find their way is blocked by a large amount of fire. And if they look at the dam, they'll notice there's some water leaking out of it, and that should give them a clue that maybe if they do some damage to it, with these nearby liquid nitrogen containers, they might be able to put out some fire. Looks like it's working thus far. Yep. There we go, we got it. A little more to do the trick. There we go. Once the fire's out, they can safely progress to the next area. There's more collectibles they could try to get if they want to try and get around the lava, or they can try and use this contraption here to reach the next area. Looks like these replacement parts might fit in over here. Yep, perfectly. Got all the electromagnetic energy going down to the ground. It seems to have created a large electromagnetic bubble. Player can use that to traverse up to the rooftop of this garage. Once here, they'll be prompted to try and reach the burning towers in the distance. They follow the collectible breadcrumb trail there. They can make it over to where they can use these planks to try and get across. This broken wall is a makeshift bridge. Now we're up at the flaming tower level. We just need to do a few more planks to get across over there. Once here, the player will be prompted to use the liquid nitrogen to damage the towers and try to make a natural land bridge to reach the next building over. There's many more collectibles they could try to get, but in the interest of time, we'll go on into the next building. Once here, the player will see that their path is once again blocked by flames. Luckily, there's more handy liquid nitrogen containers on right there for them to use to try to put out the fire. Looks like it's doing something. Like a nice cold burst there on those flames. And they successfully put them out. Once here, the player can get this flexible health kit if they choose. Once in this area, there's more collectibles they could get if they look at these stairs back here by using these liquid nitrogen containers to put out the fire. Or they'll notice there's flames coming out of this pipe here, and it looks like they could hook them up together. Down here, they'll see a gas pocket that's taking place, and they'll notice this wall is partially broken out. You hear the gas leaking out there. So maybe, if the smart scrapper should choose to, they could connect these pipes together and get the flame down there to blow out the wall. Looks like it's working thus far. We are getting the flames down in that direction. So far, so good. And Scrapper has done it. Escape to the next level. Down in this area, the Scrapper will find his way blocked by some lava that is poured in through the backside of the building. To get across, they simply need to come over here and pick up this crate, place it out here, and then they can simply jump across and make it safely across the lava. They would have been prompted to free the oil can that's at the top of this platform here in order to bust out these heavy glass doors. They are locked, and the scrapper, if they try to get through them, would not be able to get through. So they can simply come up on this platform. There's more collectibles they could get should they choose, or they can free the oil tank, which then promptly rolls down the platform, breaking out the glass doors so they can escape the burning building. Once here, they find another one of these wonderful electromagnetic bubble machines. It appears there's some electromagnetic energy coming down from the top, but it's not coming down all the way. So the smart scrapper would know that perhaps they should come over here and try and get the energy down lower to hopefully make another one of those magnificent electromagnetic bubbles to get them to the garage top. The box down the way of the scrapper. And the scrapper was successful. Caught an electromagnetic bubble ride. Lifted them safely up to the top. I have no idea what all that glass breaking sound is. It's interesting. Right here, if the scrapper should choose to, they could pull out this piece from here and hopefully bust out this satellite dish in this greenhouse, and they could get this collectible inside should they choose to do so. And then they would have been prompted to go up to the secret facility that is just ahead. The lights have gone out, so the scrapper is going to need to try to get some power to the building. Hopefully, reattaching these solar panels will do the trick. Sounds like something happened. Heard a little bit of energy there. Try and get another one of these up here. Oh, we got some energy going through the pipe. Excellent. Now on to the next solar station. See if we can do this again. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Getting some energy down toward this building. Excellent. Good job, scrapper. Looks like we got a few more of these to go. Oh, and the energy is continuing. Power is still out on the building though. Looks like the scrapper will need to accomplish a few more of these. And one to go. Oh, we did it. Got power to the building. Excellent. Oh, it fell down in a hole. Back out of there, scrapper. You can do it. There you go. Good job, buddy. Now the scrapper can enter the secret facility with the code the VASP had given him. It's like an alarm is going off and the power intake is on fire over in the corner. Intelligent scrapper will know that they need to get over there and put that fire out. Jumping up here, they can use these these liquid nitrogen containers to put out the power intake for the electromagnetic generator. Success. Oh, but there's another alarm. Oh, now the mainframe computer is on fire. Like the scrapper's going to have to go this way and try and put that out. Oh, missed with that shot, scrapper. Let's try again. Let's see if we can put out this fire. Nope, not yet. One more to do the trick. Let's try. Excellent. Oh, now the alarm is going off at the main electromagnetic generator. The scrapper can see from this vantage the other pyramids that were set off in the earlier areas have sent energy to this region. And hopefully if we put out the fire on the electromagnetic generator, we will be able to fire the electromagnetic generator up and get some energy going. The VASP have sent us here to do one last electromagnetic pulse for their experiment that they were unable to finish because they had to leave in a hurry when the volcano was erupting. Okay, that is off. Looks like there's one more task to perform. The Scrapper needs to activate the very last electromagnetic generator. Excellent. Task completed. Now the Scrapper can escape the building. Once outside, the Scrapper will see that there's some energy coming down this way, and there's another electromagnetic generator down below. And the Scrapper will know that if they take one of these replacement parts, they should be able to lift it up. And fire it up. Oh, there it goes. Get some energy down toward the bottom. Excellent. Try again, Scrapper. Oh, getting it down even further. Excellent. It's like one more to do the trick, Scrapper. You did. Success. And there's another electromagnetic bubble just waiting to take the Scrapper away. So by running and jumping and landing on top of the bubble, the Scrapper can ride off successfully into the sunset.